Good morning, fam. Yes, it is your boy Rosie, your soon-to-be #1 YouTube host. It's a chilly Sunday morning here in Southwest Louisiana, and your boy is going to cook some breakfast outside using a couple of my favorite components. The Coleman stove, 2 of them, and my boy, the Big Easy oilless turkey fryer. And if you ask me, why am I cooking breakfast outside on a chilly Sunday morning in Southwest Louisiana? Just because I can. Man, this is what we got going. First of all, a cup of piping hot coffee for the host. All right, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some shrimp, grits, and some scrambled eggs. We're gonna keep it simple. And I might do a piece of toast. But here's what we have. We have some seafood, my seafood seasoning in my red pepper shaker. I have a half a cup of grits. That's 2.5 cups of water. That is pepper jack cheese for my grits. That's right, pepper jack cheese, make it a little spicy. My eggs and some pico de gallo, I believe that's pronounced right, with some added green onions. I added a little extra green onions to my pico. So, with that being said, let's get started. We're gonna go ahead and fire up that particular Coleman. We're gonna go ahead and put our water in, and we're gonna let that water come up to heat. And on this Coleman outdoor grill, and like with any gas grill, that water would be boiling probably in about a minute. Hell, you can see a little bit already. So we're gonna go ahead and let that water be boiling. We're gonna add our grits, and then about halfway through, we're gonna go ahead and put our shrimp on. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get this gas turned on and get the what side are we on? Let's go ahead and get big. Let's get big fired up. Oh yeah, she's going. Cool. All right, we're gonna let that heat up. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and, I almost lost my coffee. No, we don't wanna put that on yet. I'm trying to find a spot. Go ahead and spray some original Pam on those. Try to lessen the sticking. All right, now this entire breakfast should take probably about 7 to 10 minutes. We want that water to get good and boiling. We're gonna dump those grits in. Got my spoon here. This spoon must have taken some direct heat. Look at that. It bubbled up. I must have had it laying next to this thing last time I cooked, and it took some direct heat, so that's gonna have to be replaced. Let's go ahead and season these shrimp. The only thing we're waiting on is that water to come up to a boil. Now I'm not gonna put a whole lot of that seafood seasoning on my shrimp because remember, they're going into the grits. So we don't want anything to mess up the flavor of those grits. So we're lightly battering these shrimp with a little bit of seafood coating, seasoning, coating them with seasoning. Yeah. All right, now we're good to go there. The water's about ready, so let's go ahead and dump in our grits. Now I don't know about y'all, but when my grits get about halfway through, I go ahead, dump a half a stick of butter in there, and my salt. You can do that any way you see fit. Got to keep these grits moving. If you don't know how to cook grits, that's one thing about grits, a little different than rice. You got to keep the grits, got to keep them moving. All right, let's go in the deep freezer. Turn that out of the way. And let's see, can we I know I got butter in here somewhere. I don't think I used it all. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I did use all my butter from out here. Let me run inside and get some butter. Be right back. All right, fam, question of the day. Is there such a thing as too much butter in grits? I personally don't think there is such a thing as too much butter in grits. But your opinion may differ from mine. All right, now I think it's about time. Let's go ahead and get those shrimp on the Big Easy. And remember, this pan, you can order that pan from Amazon or you can get it from Lowe's. I'll put the Amazon link in the description below. So this pan is probably 10, 15 bucks, if I remember correctly. Real inexpensive, fits perfectly on top of the Big Easy, also on barbecue pits, and well, I wouldn't use it on the stove, but perhaps with vegetables or whatever, I would use it in the oven. Now, let's go ahead and stir these grits again. They are going good. Let's go ahead and add a little salt. Yes, that's a little salt. All right, fam. How good you think your boy he really is? Can I do grits, eggs, shrimp all at the same time? You bet you're sweet. I can. Yeah, y'all. You know what? Let me go ahead and hit these real quick. And I'm going to, what did I do with my spoon? You big dummy. Oh, there it is. We'll go ahead and blanch these real quick. I mean, not blanch. Let me go ahead and heat these up real quick. These vegetables, this pico. And then at the end of this, we're going to dump these in with the shrimp into the grits. This thing right here is a must-have if you have a Big Easy or barbecue pit. When I found this and I started stumbling on ideas and recipes on YouTube using this thing, I'm like, ha, it don't get no better. Now those are gonna go about 5 minutes, then they're gonna go into the grits. Ooh boy, come here. Where you trying to go? Ooh, yeah. All right, see those eggs, those grits are starting to bubble up. Now watch this. When I pop these in, it's gonna cool it down and settle them down just a little bit. And you won't get all that popping. I'm gonna leave a few of these in here for the eggs. All right, let's go ahead and dump in our eggs. Those are only gonna take a second. Matter of fact, just a little trick. If you ever use a Coleman stove and she's piping hot and you're cooking eggs, almost as soon as you dump those eggs in, cut your heat off. So right there, no heat. and let those things just use the residual heat from the frying pan to keep them cooking. So that'll pretty much take care of itself, because these things cook within less than a minute on this Coleman stove. So you don't have to keep a direct heat on these. Now watch, these are gonna come out perfect. I like my eggs just barely cooked. Yeah. 57 years old almost, 260 pounds. No poultry has ever hurt me yet, whether it was fully cooked, raw, or otherwise. So I'll let that do its thing. Here, oh, your boy working it. He working it. Got everything going at the same time. He working it. He working it. All right, how y'all looking, boys? How y'all looking, little shrimpies? How you shrimpies looking? Looking good, Daddy. Let's take these shrimp and dump them. I already cut the fire off the Big Easy. We're gonna take these shrimp. We're gonna dump these. Whoa, we lost it. Had a couple of cabbages. All right. All right, fam. Last but not least, let's go ahead and dump in the cheese. Ooh, wasn't planning on going quite that in, dog. That's gonna thicken things up. Ooh, yeah. All right, fam. I'm gonna go ahead and get everything kind of cleaned up. We're gonna let those grits cook about another minute or so. I'm gonna get this mess cleaned up. Then we're gonna go ahead and plate up and show you what we're working with. Take this inside and wash it here shortly. Get this out of here, this out of here, this out of here, this out of here. All right, fam, go ahead and cut these grits off. Go ahead and plate those. I don't know if y'all like y'all grits a bit runny or more a little thicker, but as they sit up, they will thicken. So if you just let those sit up for a few minutes, 10 or 15 minutes, they'll thicken up on their own. We're gonna take our eggs. Yes, that's one serving. That's enough for one. I'm just cooking for Big Daddy. Mama will probably get some of the grits. Tanya will probably get some of the grits here later on when she gets back from her mother's house. But for right now, that's just for me. All right, fam, there you have it. Quick, easy breakfast cooked on three of my favorite components. Well, two of my favorite components. Two Coleman stoves and the Big Easy. The Coleman stoves are fantastic. That's $20 each. Each one of your cans of fuel, butane fuel. These are $3 on Amazon or Walmart. My local Lowe's does not carry these, but Walmart and Amazon, $3. And you know the Big Easy, $99. And I will leave links in the description below. Y'all take care. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, give her a thumbs up. If not, give her a thumb down and the reason why in the comment section. And please, if you like what we're doing here, This and That, consider becoming a subscriber. Let you look at Big Daddy. Consider becoming a subscriber. If you do subscribe, be sure to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I drop one of these awesome videos. Peace.